Sir, shall we start, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yes,
Uh,
okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. So, on behalf of the management, academic staff college, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, I extend my hearty welcome to all the participants and our renowned chief guest, Dr. Parthasarathi, sir, for the today's sessions. Without further delay, we start with the start introduction about the speaker. So it's my pleasure to introduce our esteemed speaker for today's faculty development program on self-care and stress management, Dr. B.R. Parthasarathi, sir. With a rich academic background, Sar holds a PhD in yoga from Annamalai University, where he also earned his master's degree in both physiotherapy and yoga, achieving gold medalist status. As a licensed practitioner in neuro-linguistic programming and a dedicated faculty member in the Department of Physiotherapy, Sar has extensive experience in integrating yoga and physiotherapy to promote the holistic well-being. His research, particularly in the area of Grabhovidya, has been published in several international journals, showcasing his commitment to advancing knowledge in the field of yoga and health science. In addition to his academic achievements, Sar has been recognized with the Best Doctor Award from Lions Club International and has actively contributed to the community wellness by conducting International Yoga Day event for students. Today, he will share his insight on self-care practice and effects stress management techniques, effective stress management techniques, drawing from his expertise in yoga and physiotherapy. Please join me in welcoming Dr. B.R. Parthasarathi, sir. Thank you, sir. Without further delay, over to you, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir? Sir, am I audible, sir, now?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I over to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. This is Dr. Parthasarathi. This is my great pleasure that I am going to present you the importance and the role of yoga and NLP, that is neuro-linguistic programming, on person's past stress. Actually, the stress is a common phenomenon. It starts from the birth until the death. So from where we are going to start our process of learning just starts. Not only the process of learning from every place, the stress is just exists on everywhere. So even if you ask the person that if you are having stress, everyone will complain. So what is the reason behind the stress? So our most of the persons will tell that our commitments, and also some persons may tell that the deadlines they are having on the life, and also some persons are having personal issues, and some persons are having their professional that is overcome or they can't even achieve something. So these are the some of the factors that is causing stress. So how to overcome stress? So previously, when we are having stress, what we will do is we are just having the we are sharing, and also we will see certain doctors, and also we are having some medications. These are things that we are having. But nowadays, the world has not changed. So now, before certain minutes I told that about the topic Garbhavitya. So Garbhavitya is my research topic. So Garbhavitya is my research topic. So what is that means? Uh, the fetus, that is The person learns to take the home with itself. So when we are having stress, what will happen is the entire life will get stress. So when we are not having stress, what will happen is life is going to move on. See, when we want to go through the life as smooth one, we should live without stress. The role of yoga and NLP. The role of yoga. So most of the persons who may have the word yoga are the World Yoga Day. That is the June 21st, the World Yoga Day. Most of the persons are doing yoga also for a single day. And most of the awareness also gets started about the yoga nowadays. So because of that day, we are hearing the yoga. But some other persons, they started the yoga from the childhood onwards. So childhood onwards and also from the other experiences, what will happen is, what will happen is the yoga field has got more members. The yogic practices, when we are starting, initially assessment got down. But when we are starting later days, stress will get, but the balance make a change. This is the most important thing now. So the NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. The neuro-linguistic programming means the neuro means the brain. The how we are receiving the things, the brain. Linguistic language. So how we are experiencing the things. So when how we are experiencing, that is most important. So then now the programming. The programming means how we are exhibiting, how we are executing, on what ways we are executing, that is programming. Neuro-linguistic programming. So both neuro-linguistic programming and also because that when doing the yoga, we're getting pressure of stress. The stress is reduced for all the days. So yoga causes most of changes is also. But when our mindset is still not in a good position, then what will happen? Mindset won't get reduced. The neuro-linguistic program is most important to make and create changes. See, when we are concerned about health, sir, is audible. Hello?
Yes, sir. It's audible, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Your
So when
slides
we
are
are
also visible,
concerning
sir.
about our health, the most of the persons will tell that the health is a combination of the mental, physical, and also the social, and also without having any kind of disease or illness. But nowadays, what has happened is the emotional health and also the happiness caution. The emotional health and also the happiness is also most important. See, how many persons are really happy here? So how many members are there here? How many members are here now? Hello? Hello?
Sir,
Hello?
here there are 25 members, sir.
20 members. So out of 25
Sir,
members, can anyone will tell that they are 100% happy? They are not having any stress. See, before days, the health is only having three quotient. The physical, the mental, and also the social one. But the physical one means the physically the person may be fit. And also social one means social interaction. The communication is there. And also the psychological, the mental. So the mental thing means the person is mentally fit. That is, he can able to acquire knowledge and also he can able to achieve anything. So when a person is having one thing missing, for example, a person is physically fit but mentally unfit means then he is not healthy. When a person is physically fit, mentally fit, but he is not communicating. That is the social thing that is missing. Then he is also not healthy. But nowadays, the emotional quotient, the emotional thing is most important. and also the happiness quotient. That is also most important one. So these both are got she joined on the health definition according to WHO. Say the mental health, the mental illness, when we are seeing, so mental illness means these kind of mental illness, how it starts. So for example, we are telling stress, is it caused by physical or is it caused by social? Yeah, society, yeah, the members, the family members, and also the members from society, they are doing like that. But when we are seeing this, the mental illness starts from the person itself. So the environment, how it is, that doesn't bother. But how the person is, that is most important. A person, when the subconscious mind is too strong, then the person may be healthy, will be healthy. But when the person's subconscious mind is not too strong, what will happen means that subconscious mind, the weakness itself, so many illness may come. So the health definition, when the mental illness, or rather the happiness quotient, emotional quotient got also joined, the most important thing is nowadays you are getting stress. Nowadays you are getting more stress. So before 50 years, before 100 years, the stress level is too less. Focus. The mental illness stress level is too less. So when we are seeing the stress, what will happen means the when a person is having more stress, the stress causes itself the person to invite more diseases. When the person is mentally inefficient, mental illness is there. See, so many things we are thinking that it's a other component. For example, when a person is not at all sharing to your society, and that is also illness. Now, when a person is having that introvert personality, that is before that I told that. There are three personalities. One is introvert, second one extrovert, and third one is ambivert. So introvert personality means the introvert personality person is very talented. The person, whenever he wants to do, he will do everything, and that thing he can achieve. But when the person is having any kind of stress, he can't able to go through it. The introvert personality person will get more stress according to that. The extrovert personality. The extrovert personality means the extrovert personality, the person having any all kind of things in life, that is achievements, everything. The person, the extrovert personality person, will get stress when the person is encountering loneliness because they have to share. Without sharing, hello. Okay. Then the
Sir, yes, sir, any
ambivert
problem?
personality. The ambivert personality persons are the real persons. They know when to share and when to avoid, or when to share, how to avoid. This kind of stress is most important. That stress is previous time. Previous. Stress is a non-specific body responses to any unfavorable effect. It's a state of a natural equilibrium and the body is disrupted. The stress is imbalanced. That leads to getting the tamasic food. So when we are taking the food, for example, the food is having three types. One is sattvic, second one is rajasic, third one is tamasic. Sattvic type of food means the food that is freshly cooked. Within 4 hours, we are consuming means that is sattvic food. Second one, tamasic food. So most of us nowadays we are doing like that only. Tamasic food means we are just giving the food to get more cold. That is, we are putting the food on a refrigerator and we are using. That is tamasic food. And the third one is the rajasic food. Rajasic food means too much of oil and too much of spicy and too much of mirchi, like that. So when the sattvic food we are not consuming and we are consuming more tamasic food means more sleep will come. The person won't be active. The person won't be active because of the tamasic food. Rajasic food means the person will get more angry. The person always having anxiety. The life is full of anxiety. So when we are seeing in the Ramayana, Ravana is the example for Rajasic food. So always is taking so many kind of food that is having oily and also more alcohol consumption, like that. The second one is the tamasic food, Kumbhakarna. Tamasic food means always taking the food and sleeping. The third one is the sattvic food, Lord Rama. So like that, when we are skipping the sattvic food and consuming the tamasic or rajasic food, the stress will come automatically. And the stress is an imbalance of the body. Vada, Pitta, Kapha. It's an imbalance. When we are having stress, it will give anything. And stress can be constructive or destructive. See, when a person is having stress, we should first see is a good stress or bad stress. The good stress means the eustress. For example, the good stress that is happening in our life. For example, in the exam times, we are having stress means that is good stress. Or when we are having this kind of any kind of commitment is there under certain hours we are having stress means that is good. But when we are every time we are having stress, most of the persons are having stress 24 hours. And they want to invite stress also. Invitation they are giving to the stress. For example, when we are just, for example, when I am having class at early morning 6 o'clock, but I am waking by 5:30, what will happen? I am getting late, stress starts. My cooking got late, and also my taking food intake got late. I'm getting late to the office. There, my manager, for example, I'm telling the boss will scold, and the entire day will go to the stress. And after coming to the home, also the person is having stress. So stress is what is the thing that is happening? It leads to lifestyle disorders, in particular heart disease, stroke, obesity, and diabetes. So most of us will think that stress will only gives a problem to the brain. See, too much of stress will increase the cardiovascular pumping and also gives the hypertension. That in turn gives the cardiovascular diseases. For example, myocardial infarction. The obesity. The obesity means the BMI. The body that is the BMI when the person is having BMI more than 25 body mass index, the person is having more stress because of increased weight already. The person's physiological things is going on reverse, and also the psychologically the person may feel in a bad manner. And also diabetes. So diabetes, most of the persons will tell that whether they are getting the degree or not, or whether they're getting educated or not, they are telling I am diabetic, like a degree. So there's also it leads to loss of brain volume. See, Parkinson disease. So some persons may hear that the Parkinson's disease is coming due to the stress only. That's actually the disease idiopathic. Idiopathic means there is no cause, but when a person is thinking more, the Parkinson disease may come. Stress is responsible for 80% of illness. 80% of illness, the stress is in this world, we are getting illness that is due to stress. And the stress is affecting 86% of the persons globally. See, when daily we are thinking, out of thinking, 80% unwanted thoughts, 10 to 15 percentage are near about 10, 15 percentage negative thoughts, and only 4 to 5 percentage we are having positive thoughts. So just now think how many persons are living the life in a right manner. Stress cuts off the oxygen supply to the brain. For example, stroke. When a blood supply gets cut to the brain, that is stroke. See, where there is a more difference between the other parts and the brain. The other part, anastomosis is there. When a blood supply is cut means the another part may help. But in brain, what will happen means only one side. Only one side means one artery will supply to one region only. There is no alternative things. For that only stroke happens. And also oxygen supply may get cut off. The stress causes affects to the certain systems. Already we have seen that circulatory system. There are also other systems like immunity system, nervous system, and endocrine system. See, endocrine system is most important where the imbalance of hormones causes the stress, and also the imbalance of hormones may occur due to stress. The nervous system. The nervous system is, for example, stroke, the Parkinson disease, the back pain, and also neck pain. The immunity system. The immunity system is autoimmune disorders, Guillain-Barré syndrome, the psoriasis, the motor neuron disease are the things that some of the things. And also when stressed, when we're having stress, it also elevates our hormones through the consumption of tamasic food, and that items are restored mode and are return to feeling guilty that gives stress more. So major cause of stress here we have described. The lack of social support. The lack of social support means, see, we are having more gadgets, cell phones, television, there are so many things. But really, we are get supported. Before the gadgets, at least we are supported with by others. But nowadays, we are not supported. And also the organization changes. The organization changes means the changes that happened where we are working, where we are living, also the cause stress. Interpersonal, intergroup conflicts. See, interpersonal conflicts, that is most important. So nowadays, there are more cases of divorces. See, what is the real reason for a divorce? See, this is not the time to discuss about the divorce, but due to that, so many persons are getting stressed. The conflicts, the how to solve the conflicts, how to resolve conflicts, we can't able to do that. So that is the main thing for stress. Lack of group cohesiveness and also poor working conditions. So when our job satisfaction is not there, we will get stress. So work underload, work overload. See, nowadays most of the persons are having overload of work only. Only underload of work is only certain percentage of persons are having. But when there is a job that is not suitable for them, then the person may get stress. Lack of participation and decision making. So decision making means, for example, conflicts. So when we are having too many options, we can't able to choose one. Then the decision making gets failure, and also our life got disturbed. So lack of participation, that is the occupational demands. So occupational demands and also the role conflict, that is the most important one. And also the work shifts, that also role ambiguity, career concern. See, these are the things, certain examples for stress. But what is there, really what is there? when our subconscious mind is not too strong, then the stress will come. See, there are three kind of minds. One is conscious mind. The conscious mind, what I am telling and hearing, that is at present what you are doing, that is conscious mind. The second one is subconscious mind, and third one is unconscious mind. See, the conscious mind is that is what is the thing we are doing now. That one, subconscious mind. That subconscious mind is a labor. The subconscious mind is a worker. So whatever we are thinking, subconscious mind will do. So most of us will tell that I am thinking good thing only, but it is not happening to me. For what reason is not happening? The reason is when our thoughts are pure, then that thing will happen. For example, a glass full of milk is there, and we are dropping, and if we are just giving a drop of honey, what will happen? The milk will be there, the sweetness will get increased. The another example, a glass full of milk, but we are just dropping a piece of poison. What will happen? The milk will get poisoned. Like that, when our thoughts are bad or negative, that will overcome. For example, most of the persons will think positive only, but certainly they will think it will happen or not. Self doubt comes. When a person is having self doubt, there the negativity starts, the failure starts. So we have to cleanse our subconscious mind. The ABCD on this thing, so the affinity towards health. A means affinity towards health. The affinity towards health, now that is the physical and also the mental health. And the belief system, B. The belief system means how we are believing ourselves and how we are believing others. See, it's at all related to the mind. The mind means the subconscious mind. Already I told that subconscious mind is a labor. What you are giving, it will do. For example, I want to earn 1 crore money. The 1 crore money, what will happen means I am thinking the same thing means the subconscious mind will start to work. How can I earn a 1 crore money? So the subconscious mind, when it is filled with positive thoughts, that thing will happen. But that is filled with negative thoughts or any kind of thoughts, waste thoughts, then they may be delay or may won't happen. That's the difference between the leaders and also others. The leaders, they will also think positively and they will do also. And they care about the mental health. So how many persons are caring about the mental health? Physically, we are just beautifying our face, our hair, coloring our hairs, dressing well. But how many persons are thinking about the mental health? The mental health will get good and also will get beautified through yoga and NLP, drug-less therapy. See, before that, a disease coming means we are taking drugs. Nowadays, a disease coming means we are just want to ignore the drug because of side effects and complications. So when we are just giving the drugless therapy, that is the yoga and NLP, that is too good for us. So remedies for stress management. Sattvic diet, the sattvic diet. See, today we are talking about the yoga and NLP. So yoga and NLP, how the stress will get changed. So in the yoga itself, it comes sattvic diet. Sattvic diet means a diet that is suitable for us, our health. That is sattvic diet when it is consumed before 4 hours after cooking, and also oil less, spice less. That is sattvic diet. Daily walking. So most of us nowadays they are walking. The gait training is too important for us. But there are also certain regulations on gait training. We are just talking hours with others and we are walking. And also we are just hearing the music and we are running or walking. Okay, that is good only, but we doesn't know where we are giving more pressure and where we are not giving. The massage. The massage means not only the bodily massage. See, exercises, we are thinking that it's for body only, but there are mental exercises also there. Mental exercise means how we are getting strong. That is mental exercise. The mental exercise, for example, so most of the persons, they won't tell no, N-O. And also, most of the persons, they won't reject others. And also, they can't able to hear the word rejection. But rejections and no's are only building us. The skin will become a buffalo skin. And we can able to occur anything and also we can achieve anything without any hindrances or any kind of the for supportiveness or other persons or they are talking about that. Also the Ayurveda, the yoga, and also other kind of things. See, medicinal things, when we are taking the medicines in natural way, that is too good. So reflexology and also autogenic training, using psychological apparatus, using psychological things, music, a sufficient rest, social support. See, music also relieves the tension around us. Sufficient rest. So rest not only for the physical body but also for the mental body. That is also for the mental one. Social support. When we are having a good shoulders and arms from others, the social support we get and will enhance us to achieve more things. So yogic practices including meditation is here to challenge stress. We can measure the degrees of stress by MRI scanning, PET scanning, and so many tests are there. See, what are the tests are there? Before the disease, we should escape from the stress. After getting stress, after getting illness, after getting diseases, when we are doing any kind of treatment or thing means that is too difficult for us. The fasting sugar, the BP, systolic, heart rate are the most important other stress markers. See, the cortisol level is getting increased for most of the times when we are getting stress. So these are the special tests that we are doing. But when doing yoga, these are all get reversed. See, the stroke may won't get reduced or reversed or revoked, but the cortisol level may get reduced. Systolic pressure may get reduced. Next slide. So yoga acts both as a preventive therapy, helping to manage and prevent stress effectively. Yoga has a moderating effect on the nervous system, hormonal emission, physiological factor, and regulation of nerve impulses. Therefore, it can be effective in improving or reducing the depression cases or other mental disorders. So, yoga acts as both as a preventive therapy and also to manage and cure diseases. See, when a person is getting fever, it can be managed or reduced. When a person is getting any kind of road traffic accidents, then allopathic medicine may very useful, may be very useful. But when a person is having autoimmune diseases, autoimmune disorders, then around that time the medicines won't work because the psychosocial that is the that is, when we are seeing a disease, it is of two components. One is physical, another one is mental one. A psychosomatic diseases. Psycho means mental, somatic means physical. So when a person is having diabetes, we are treating the somatic one only. When a person is having blood pressure, high blood pressure, we are treating the somatic thing only. But what about the psycho? What about the mental? 50% we are missing. The 50% we are missing now. That gap is filled by yoga. Yoga is a moderating effort on the nervous system. The nervous system will get changed. A sympathetic nervous system, passive nervous system. A sympathetic nervous system may get decreased and passive nervous system may get elevated, and there is moderation, and also the balance of the nervous system happens. The hormones, the happy hormones may get secreted more. Also, regulation of nerve impulses is also most important. In our ancient text, that is Hatha Yoga Pratipika, as a yogic text, the chale vate chalam chittam nishale nishatam bhavat. Yogi shatpunnam proti tato vyanam nirodayat. That is when the respiration being disturbed, the mind becomes disturbed. See, the cause of diseases, when a person is having a disease, we are just thinking the disease is due to other factors. But before the occurrence of disease, the respiration may get failed. Respiration may get failed. By restrained respiration, the yogi gets steadiness. So when a person's respiratory rate, say the day our respiratory rate is 12 to 16 times per minute. A person is stressed. What will happen? The respiration may go above 25. When the respiratory rate is too less, then we can tell the person is too relaxed. So stress causes all these kind of things. So breath awareness, mind awareness, body awareness. So body awareness we are having where I am keeping the hand, where we am sitting. So I am sitting without pain or not. That is the body awareness, physical awareness. The second one is the mind awareness. So mind awareness means the mind, how we are thinking. We can't able to control the mind. So the awareness too less for us. Breath awareness. So how many persons they can able to control the breath? Nowadays they can't. The breath is most important. So when we are seeing the yoga, according to the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, there are 8 limbs of yoga. Which really means the Ashta, 8, Anga, limb. 8 limbs of yoga. Basically, the 8 step is guidelines as to how live a meaningful and purposeful life. See, most of us are living the life and also getting death. But how many percentage of persons have led the meaningful life, we doesn't know. The first one is the yama. Yama means external disciplines. The external discipline means how we are acting in the society, whether we are giving harm or help to society, that is most important. So when we are in a part of society, so what support can we give that we should give? But most of persons they are not giving the support. They are harming or disturbing society. Second one is niyama, internal discipline. Niyama means internal discipline, what are things will come. The niyama is how we are disciplined ourselves. So discipline is most important in our life. Even our internal discipline, we are thinking that nobody is watching us. But the niyama, the watching one is the how we are following the disciplines in our life. Whether we are doing the exercises or whether we are doing the correct rituals, that is also most important. Daily rituals also most important. The third one is the asanas posture. So no, most of the yogic centers have got opened. Even a layman, they can go to the yoga center and they can do the yoga very easily. But how many qualified teachers are there? Without really learning yoga, most of us are running the centers and they are just teaching the postures, asanas, without teaching the yamas and niyamas. When we are not following the yamas and niyamas, we are directly going to the asanas means that is not yoga. Nowadays, 99 percentage are doing the following this. They're directly going to the asanas without following the social and personal ones. The social and personal disciplines is most important. The pranayama, the breath control. How we are controlling our breath. So when we are inhaling, we have to make our stomach bulge, or the stomach will get bulged. When we are exhaling, the stomach should go in. But just do yourself, how many persons are just controlling the breath? Only certain persons. So pranayama is too important. So just you see, so now I'm giving something time, 2 minutes. Just you inhale and exhale and see how many persons they are doing. Hello?
Yes,
Just
sir.
see
Yes, sir.
yourself. Yeah. So all the participants kindly see yourself, visualize yourself, the breathing pattern. When you are inhaling, your stomach is going down or bulging out. See, kindly text me.
Dear person, kindly text it in the chat box. The chat box enabled now. You can put your message in the chat box.
Dr. James, I told that I'm always happy. That's good. Yeah, that is the most important. The other person's chat box is open now. You can chat directly. So I think most of us are doing this. Have you done? I think 29 persons are there. How many of you are getting the correct breath regulation? Okay, good. I think I have to assume that every person is having a good breath regulation. They're doing very well. And the next limb of yoga is pratyagara. Pratyagara means, so whatever the things we have to achieve, we have to sacrifice certain things. The sacrifice is most important in our life. Sacrifice means what? The sacrifice that we are doing to achieve something. See, sacrifice is most of the person will tell, I don't want to sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice my happiness or money or any kind of things. The sacrifice means here we have to sacrifice our anger. So whatever negative things that is there in our life that we have to sacrifice. Most of the persons having jealousy. See, the jealousy, the anger, and also etc. etc. That some things we have to sacrifice. That is pratyagara. And dhyana. Dhyana means focusing. The focusing, how we are focusing on our life and how we are focusing to achieve things on our life and also making healthy ourselves. That is most important. That is dhyana. Then dharana. Dharana means the connection. The connection means the dharana means when we are going through a right pathway, we get connected through the senses. We can able to control our senses and also we can able to make ourselves in a good sense thing. And samadhi. Samadhi means union. So most of the person will tell that after death only the samadhi will come. Samadhi means without any expectations, we have to do. So without any expectation, we have to do means we can't get that point. So most of the person will tell that I'm getting the not getting the points. We have to expect. but right expectation should be there. When a student is writing for 100 marks and he is expecting 90 marks, then that is good. When a student is writing for 60 marks and he is expecting for 90 marks, means that is over expectation. That won't happen. So these are the 8 limbs of yoga. Here the 8 limbs of yoga, Antaranga yoga and Bhagiranga yoga is most important. So up to the Pratyagara, Bhagiranga yoga, and after that Antaranga yoga. So Antaranga yoga and Bhagiranga yoga is most important to follow. So the life principles are this. Sage Patanjali how did this and also presented this to all our persons. See, when we are promoting relaxation through yoga and NLP, our body, mind, and breathing get aligned to the same line. When our body and mind are different, what will happen? Disease will come. My mind will tell one thing, body will do another thing. Mismatch happens. So when it is that is when the line is too close or when the line is a straight way, this happens. So practice selective yogasana. Yogasana means asanas and also that gives the pranayama that gives endurance. It helps confidence, but also the mind and also improves our mood. So improves our mood that happens. Breathing exercise like Brahmani pranayama. See, Brahmani pranayama should be done to the kids. That is most important for the kids so that the neurons that is sleeping may get wakened and also the neurons will get activated. The simple nervous system or simple tone may get reduced. The parasympathetic nervous system may get elevated. Balance of the both nervous system will happen, and this gives the person's happy hormones get secreted more. Scientific research confirms that yoga nidra. So yoga nidra means that is a conscious sleep. A sleep will happen, but consciously. Each and every part of our body will get relaxed, but consciously. So when you are sleeping, you doesn't know where our limb is, where our hand is, and what we are doing. But yoga nidra, everything will know, but we are in sleep. Also, the tones of the parasympathetic nervous system. And these kind of things always gives good reflect on the circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm means, for example, daily when we are waking up by 5 o'clock, without any alarm, we will wake up by 5 o'clock. Daily I am taking the lunch at 1 o'clock means 1 o'clock appetite starts. So these kind of circadian rhythm will get balanced by means of yoga and also maintain the biological clock. That is the circadian rhythm. Maintain the biological clock is too important. So balancing sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system through right and left nostril. Right nostril, left nostril. Right is for the sympathetic nervous system. When a person is always having an anxious mood, always does fastly, and also every time gets anger, the right nostril every time it's get activated. Or the left nostril. When a person is having left nostril activation more, the person is relaxed. Whatever happens, he will face. The person's anger will come, but he can able to manage to execute the anger. So that's the main important thing now. So when the balancing happens with the right and left nostril, that is the sympathetic nervous passive nervous system, and that is too good for our health. So balance are the hormonal systems. See, hormones, cortisol hormone, when gets secreted more, the cortisol hormone secretion may get reduced by means of yoga. The endorphins, enkephalins, the pain substance hormones also gets balanced by means of practicing the yoga. So it has role on hypothalamic pituitary axis, HPA. So when we are getting stress, the stress is giving impact all through the body, the brain, the hypothalamic, the pituitary axis, and also the adrenal cortex. That is on the kidneys. The adrenal secretions gets more. Like that, throughout the body, the chain is there. The chain always revolves. So when we are just slowing the chain, the stress may get reduced. Then the peripheral, that is the when we are the person is too happy, the not only the hormones, the neurotransmitters may get secreted more. The happy neurotransmitter, also GABA, that also having more important one on our life to reduce stress. So mind will move minimum 20 minutes. That is when we are practicing the yoga nidra for around 20 minutes, what will happen is our mind waves will get changed. The beta wave will get changed with the alpha wave, and also theta wave will get increased. So when the brain waves are in a normal position, when the brain waves are, hello, so is it here? Are you hearing? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay, okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So when the brain waves, whatever we are having, when the brain there is the increase in the stimulation of the theta waves, then our inner conscious level may get activated. The inner conscious level, when we are getting more activation, then what will happen is our health will get improved and we can able to achieve the extrasensory perception. So ESP. So extrasensory perception we may heard of on certain films also it's coming nowadays. The extrasensory perception means we can able to feel what is happening before the thing gets happened. So I have seen certain patients, the extrasensory perception patients. They will actually the family members will tell that they are psycho patients. They are psychiatric. They are mental patients. But they will tell what is happening. A negative or positive one, they will tell. So one day I asked the patient, so how you will feel when you are getting some money or like that? The person replied that, when I am thinking a person will come and give gold to me. On the day the person is giving money. So ESP is most important. ESP is possible also through yoga. So Minister of Ayush has launched the Y break. That is a yoga break technique. So app for industrial people, work people, and also for the college members. This app was launched by September 2021. So, and also 5 yoga practices. That is for 5 minutes we can do the morning and evening. So that is too helpful for us. The Tadasana, standing on our toes, is too important. Ashkanda Chakra, Kati Chakrasana is too important for us. Ardha Chakrasana, half moon asana on standing. And Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama is balancing our sympathetic and balancing our parasympathetic nervous system. So balance sympathetic means the right and left nostril. So Brahmari Pranayama. The Brahmari Pranayama is too important. Already I told that the Brahmari Pranayama stimulates the neurons that is sleeping on our brain. And then Dhyana. The Dhyana is also too important. And when we are getting de-stressed, without stress, it refreshes and refocuses our life. So the yoga, when we are seeing this, the yoga, when we are performing, it gives results at almost around 2 to 3 months. For example, a person wants to reduce the weight, a duration of 45 days or 2 months or 3 months is needed. Then a person is having a kind of stress or a person is having diseases like diabetes, 3 months may be needed. That is a time duration is needed for yoga because we have to balance everything. When a person is yoga continuously for more years, what will happen is the aging factor may get delayed. The person's aging may get reduced. Most of the person will tell that you are looking too young, and they may get jealous also. So too young, how it happens? Because of physical exercise and yoga. The more certain person may ask also that what is the difference between gym and the yoga? The gym also we do the physical exercise and the yoga also you are doing the physical only. See, in gym, the regulation of breath is not possible. But in yoga, regulation of breath is possible and also with discipline. With disciplined manner, we are following the yoga. The next part we are going to see is neuro-linguistic programming. So the neuro-linguistic program is so whatever the thing that is happening outside, that is not a matter for us. Whatever things that is we are thinking inside and how we are dealing inside, that is most important. That we are going to do now. So if a person is having stress, am I more stress? Give me half an hour, I will reduce the stress fully. So give me only half an hour. I have certain techniques that I can use and the stress will give fully, permanently. Permanently means for today. Then the person will get refreshed and also the person will increase their outcome. The term neuro means the neurological things that are brain. So referring filtering mechanism of processing data required by the five senses. So when we are just thinking about the neurolinguistic programming, first we have to think how we are perceiving through the five senses. Five senses we are perceiving everything. For example, the first five senses are visual, auditory, and also the kinesthetic, and also the smell, and also taste. So visual and the auditory one is most important. A person when we are hearing certain names or when we are encountering with others or when we are giving to the happy mood, the visual thing we are seeing now that is most important. Our inner brain will take a photograph on that and whenever we are just closing the eyes, a picture will come. That is a visual thing. Second one is the auditory thing. So auditory thing means when we are hearing certain words or noises, will get activated or depressed. Third one is kinesthetic. Kinesthetic means when we are having a happy mood, our shoulder will go up, our face will get turned in a good manner, smile will come automatically, then the body posture will get changed, the positivity will start. That's the kinesthetic. Or otherwise, when a person is hearing a negative thing means the shoulder will droop down, the face will go down, the smile will go, will come soon in a single point, and also the body posture itself will get changed. The alignment will get changed. That is the kinesthetic. Taste and smell. But by tasting itself, we can tell. We can have a memory. That is, we are just giving input to that. And a smell. So I'm going to give some examples for that. For example, visual thing. When we are thinking about a Kodaikanal or Ooty or any places, greeny places, Darjeeling. So what we will think first? The greenish layer. The picture will come automatically. That is the visual thing. And the second one is the auditory thing. So that is the auditory thing means how we are hearing that. For example, when I'm having a friend Ramesh, he's a too good friend for me. He did too many good things. Yeah, another person came named Ramesh. How I will think? Oh, both this Ramesh also is too good. For example, same Ramesh, the person have really targeted me for more years and they get tortured me like anything. And another new person is coming, the name Ramesh. How I will think this Ramesh also is having the same character like that person. So second one is auditory that you have seen. third one kinesthetic. So when we are just hearing the news, we get passed on the exams. How we will feel? The entire emotional thing will go up. And when we are thinking about the same exam as a failed one, how we will feel? Our all physiological processes will go down. And also the another one, they taste and smell. So when we are thinking about the Tirupati Laddu, the taste will come to us as a memory. And the smell, when we are just thinking about the Kuvam River in Chennai, how we will think? That smell will come in front of us. So these are the referring filtering mechanism or process derived by the five senses. Language refers to the human communication system. So language means how we are communicating with others. That is most important. And programming is the action or process of this establishing behavioral pattern. The behavior, how it is. That is most important. The role of NLP. The role of NLP means the knowledge programming is based on the idea that there's a connection between the neurological process, neuro, the language, linguistic, the behavioral patterns learned through experience programming. So now, just now I told that it's a combination of these three things. There is neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro means the brain, and also the linguistic means the language, how we are communicated, how the communication went inside on our brain, and also subconscious mind, the role of that, and the behavioral pattern, how we are just giving the output. That's the most important. NLP models provide the basis for therapeutic technique for detecting and reprogramming unconscious patterns. Unconscious pattern of thought and behavior to alter the client's psychological response. See, the subconscious mind, how we are reacting, that is most important. Subconscious mind reaction is too important for us. The NLP works with representational systems. Representational systems, just now I told that. The representations are similar to the main learning styles, but put forward by theory of multiple intelligences, visual, where the learner responds best to demonstrations. The visual means how we are seeing visually, and the visual thing we are seeing and we are going to get experiences, that is too important. That is, and the second is auditory, where the verbal explanation is most important. See, this is most important for a business class persons also. Because certain persons are visual persons. So when we are telling visually, they will get adapted to that one and they will give us the products. Or they will give us the business. And certain persons are auditory. Through phone itself, they will do. But more explanation they needed through phone. Or they want to hear you. The auditory is most important. And kinesthetic. Kinesthetic, they have to feel. For example, from here to Tambram, we are going through BMW car. How we will know? When we are traveling only, we will know. So kinesthetic is most important. See, how the NLP we are using. So NLP, how we are using, that is most important. So now, can you tell me how many persons are having stress? Just you have to give through the messages, through the inbox. Kindly tell me how many persons are having stress. See, it's an interactive class. It's not just only one person is asking and another person just they are receiving the others, for example. Sorry. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
I am
how many
audible, sir.
persons are
Sir, most
having
of the persons
stress?
are in stress, sir.
Most of person they are having stress. For that only they are not texting and also they are not telling us. So such kind of stress are there.
So we have to reduce the stress, or we have to get rid of that. So what we have to do means we are going to do two techniques. One is debursting. Another one is first debursting. We'll see. See, only telling the techniques is not important. So debursting means we are just making the stress to get reduced. See, the debursting technique means the main thing what we are going to do means we are reducing the picture, or we are reducing the stress, the impact of stress. So the difference between us and the gadgets, what is the difference means in the cell phones or any laptops, any kind of gadgets, you can delete permanently. But we are humans. Our memories we can't able to delete because our memories are filled with emotions. So when we are emotionally attached, we can't able to do that such thing. So when a person is having stress, first what stress that person is having, how we can able to reduce the impact we have to see. For example, we both two persons are seeing it, they are just talking each other, and when the TV is running in front of them, TV is so much disturbed. The TV is so much giving disturbance to those both persons. For example, the option is we can't able to off the TV. The TV is always running. First, what we will do? We will reduce the volume of the TV. Still, it's disturbing. Then what will happen? What we will do means we'll mute the TV. We will mute the TV. The sound is not coming. Still, the picture is running. Then what we'll do means we'll pause the TV. We will pause the TV. Then we pause the TV, na? Then the picture is there, but there is no soul. அங்க படம் இருக்கும், உயிர் இருக்காது. Like that only, we are going to do the memories. See, we are having memories from our childhood onwards, both negative and also positive. So negative memories means that is always hurting us. The positive memories means that also energizes us. So how to get it out of the negative memory? We are going to do the debursting technique. So debursting technique, how you have to do? First, you have to close your eyes. First, you have to close your eyes and you have to think the most terrible day, the most worst situation that you faced, the most worst situation that you faced. Then, by closing the eyes itself, a picture will come. The picture will come in front of you. That picture, we have to note it down where the size of the image is big or small. Whether the image is colored or black and white. Whether the image is colored or black and white. Whether the image is too close to us or far away from you. Whether the image is too close to us or far away from you. Whether the image is spinning, rotating, or not rotating. You have to see, you have to experience that. When any sounds are there, you have to see, observe. See means observation. When there is sound, the volume or the sound, the tone, we have to observe. Then by thinking that memory itself, your bodily changes, any pain or any strain. For example, when I think a negative memory, I'm feeling a pain on my right shoulder. That you have to observe. A taste and smell is there means you have to note it down. Then you have to slowly open your eyes. You have to slowly open your eyes. So now I am going to demonstrate how you are going to do the debursting technique. So some persons, if you want to follow now itself. So that within 5 to 10 minutes, the stress may get reduced. So first, close your eyes and just think about the worst day of your life or the most bitter experience that you faced. Now, I am seeing the image that is present in front of me on the left side. The image is black and white. The image is stand still. And the image is little far. So now I have to ask myself what I have to do. Whether I have to come from that situation, from that memory, 100%. If you want to do means you have to think yes. Now what I am going to do means I am just eradicating, debursting that memory. So the image is there. Just I am seeing that, I am seeing that, I am seeing that. Just I am putting a black color paint over that image. Black color paint over that image. Now the entire image is blackened. Entire image is blackened. Entire image blackened. Now I am just putting a bomb over that. Just those who are following, kindly follow my words. Just I am lightening the bomb, lightening the bomb. The entire image gets shattered. The entire image gets shattered. And just slowly open eyes. You'll see a new world. The subconscious mind is getting relaxed, getting the room for thinking or creating new things. So this practice you have to perform 3 times. So now I am giving 3 minutes to all of you to practice this one. And you have to tell me or you have to text me. If you have any doubts also, you can call me or ask. So the time starts now. Okay. So now I am going to tell you the technique. So just close your eyes and think the bitter memory or the worst day that you have encountered. Then observe the things. Whether the image that you are seeing is big or small. Whether the image that is present in front of your eyes or far. Whether is it colorful or black and white, where the image is standstill or spinning. Any sounds is there, we have to observe. Any taste and smell is there, you have to analyze. And then any pain, strain, or discomfort is present over any body parts, first arm, shoulder, legs, we have to observe. Then now I am going to reduce the impact of the memory. Kindly close your eyes and think that image. Think that image. Put a black color paint on the image fully, 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 fully. Now the image is totally black, and you are going to put the bomb on that image. Then now lightening the bomb by yourself. Bomb get lighten, 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 and get ta-ta. The entire image may get shattered. Now the entire image got shattered. Now there is no pieces. There is no pieces of that image also. Now fill that empty thing with any kind of photographs. Fill that image point with any kind of photographs that you want to think now. The happiness. I think all may have followed. Any feedback? Hello? Any feedback? Any doubts? So this is the most important one nowadays. The stress management through debursing technique, so that after painting black, what you do means we have to lighten the bomb. The bomb gets lighten, 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 and when bomb gets bursted, your negative image also will get burst into pieces. Bomb means not only bomb, even you can throw the image, the negative things from here to any kind of places. Just you can close the eyes and the black image, throw. The image get thrown. Now fill the image, fill the blank one with the good image. Good image means good photos or what you are liking. That may be anything. Even your photo, or if you want to, if you achieved some things, that photos also you can put. Think. So this one is a debursting technique. The debursing technique is too important. So you have to follow for 3 times. Then you will get okay. Most of person will tell you, "Pah, most is that what I will do." They're doing this technique means within 5 to 10 minutes, okay, that person will come out. So that is most important in our life. Debursing technique. So now again I'm asking any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Then the practices for the yogic means the prayer. That's I'm telling the thing protocol. Prayer, loosening your joints. So those who want to do the yogic practices, we have to loosen your joints. Without loosening a joint, you're directly going to practice means you may get pain or strain. Then Marjanjasana, then Surya Namaskar, Yastikasana, Ustrasana, these are the asanas. You have to follow daily. See, daily we have to follow the loosening the joints and 10 asanas, 12 Surya Namaskar, 3 pranayama, and 10 minutes of meditation means that's too good. Again, I am repeating. When we are doing the yoga for daily means, we have to do the prayer, loosen the joint, 10 asanas, 12 Surya Namaskar, 3 or 4 pranayamas, and 5 to 10 minutes of meditation means that's good. And Matshyasana, Sedu Bandhanasana, these are the asanas that you have to perform. See, Bhujangasana, Makarasana, Shavasana. Shavasana everybody wants to do. Sleeping is Shavasana. Abdominal breathing, before that I told that abdominal breathing, when we are inhaling, our stomach will come out. That is abdominal breathing. Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama means balancing our right and left nostril. Sympathetic and passive nervous system balancing. Shitali Pranayama. Shitali, Shitkara, Sadanta Pranayama. Shitali means, see, Pranayama when we are doing means, that also gives more relaxation. Shitali, now I will explain you how we are do. That's too simple. We have to create the tongue as a U. Then you have to close your mouth and you have to bulge your stomach and relax yourself. Shitkari. Shitkari means you have to fold your tongue like this. And you have to inhale and exhale through your nose. Taranta means through the teeth. You have to inhale. Through the gaps of your teeth when you are inhaling means that is Saranda Pranayama. That is too important that within minutes relaxation will come. Within minutes. Those are having tooth pain, toothache, please don't do this. Toothache may get reduced. Those are may get increased. But for others, inhalation through the teeth and exhalation through the nose means when we are doing for 21 counts, the stress will get reduced instantly. Instantly, your stress will get reduced. Then Om chanting. See, Om chanting, see, whatever things that we are following in India, we doesn't know the value. But US person, they know the value. They are telling you the Om chanting only they invented that. The Om chanting got invented in India only. Brainy yoga. தோப்பு கரணம் போடுறது. தோப்பு கரணம் for Lord Ganapati will do and also in school will do. What we are doing? Because by putting the topu karana, the brainy yoga, our brain will get stimulated. And that US person, what they did means, the brain yoga, they just proved and they are told they got patent also. Even an Indian person, they can't able to do the research on that. See, our practices, who is getting patent? And NLP practice is reframing, dissolving negative thoughts, that is the debussing technique, anchoring technique and switch technique. Switch technique means we are just making a magic so that this technique will make us to achieve more things. For example, so many persons are having conflicts on business, studies, life conflicts, conflicts on spouse. This technique is most important. For example, diverse cases. See, switch technique is too important. They come to know what's important for life and they will skip that thing also. And anchoring technique, just we are recreating the day. Just close your eyes and just you think whatever the happiness, the major happiness in your life. For example, your marriage day. Then, for example, when you are just seeing your baby for the first time, or you are getting graduation or big award, then that is the happiness for you. And that happiness day we are recreating. So these are the practices that is most important. And certain practice also I have just saying that is Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar is too important for our spine throughout the body. The Surya Namaskar, ancient persons have done more. For example, Lord Shivaji. Shivaji means not our actor Shivaji, Chhatrapati Shivaji. Chhatrapati have done 1008 Surya Namaskars. 1008 Surya Namaskars per day. ஒண்ணு பண்றதே பெரிய விஷயம் 1008 பண்ண முடியும் பண்ணிருக்காங்க cat and cow pose that is too important for us especially for the females shashangasana for normal delivery shashangasana is too important sedu bandhanasana bridge pose for back pain katikastasana that is also too important for our spine and also for our lower limbs then bhujangasana and also sedu bandhanas that is bhujangasana and also mashyasana. Bhujangasana is too good for the back pain and neck pain. So Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, the first mudra, that is the thumb is free, the little and the ring finger is free. These are the mudras. The mudras this mudra is too important. And this mudra is too important. This mudra is too important for the kids. It enhances the learning process. This mudra, the Nashika mudra, is too important for us because our lungs will get more stimulated. Brahmari pranayama. Brahmari pranayama means already told that Brahmari pranayama is too important for the kids. And also for us, it just stimulates the dormant neurons, that is sleeping neurons inside our brain. Then Shitali pranayama. Shitali, Shitkari, Sadanta. Cooling pranayama is too important for the stress reduction. See, when we are just going to a meeting or when you are going to talk with your boss or are going to deliver address to the public, the Shitali, this pranayama you are doing means without any stress you can do very well. So combination of yoga and NLP. So how yoga and NLP is very useful. So autonomic balance and physical relaxation is a yoga one. Cognitive flexibility and emotional clarity is too important. Together means physiological and cognitive aspects of stress we can address. So physiological, physical, everything we know, but cognition is too important. The perception and cognition. Most of the person will pursue, but we can't able to come to the answer as a cognition one. So what is the cognitive aspect? That is too important. Most of the persons are earning more nowadays, learning more nowadays, but not living more. Living is most important than earning or learning. So for living, we have to combine yoga with NLP. So mental illness, we have to convert into mental wellness. That is, we have to combine everything on our life. The importance of maintaining good health, mental health is crucial to living a long and healthy life. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your informative session.
Thank you, sir.
Participants, if you have any question, kindly put it in chat box or mute your mic and you can answer. Dear participants, kindly put your questions in chat box. So our speaker is eager to address your question. Or give your feedback about the session. Dear participants, kindly put your feedback or questions in chat box. At the end of the session, I will have the feedback link. Thank you, sir. I extend my
Thank you,
heartfelt
sir.
thanks to our management for providing this opportunity. And my special thanks to Parthasarathi sir for sharing his valuable insight. I also thank all the participants and thank you, Nandal. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. If no questions, now shall we wind up, sir? Dear participants, if you have any questions, kindly put it in the chat box. Okay, sir. Or share your feedback. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Shall we wind up, sir?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Now they share the feedback.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So I share that feedback, sir. Feedbacks to you, sir. After getting feedback, I will share it, sir.
Okay, sir. So can
Thank
I
you, sir.
leave now?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sure, sir.
Thank you. Thanks.
Here, participant feedback link has been posted in the chat box. Kindly fill it.